Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things narcissism, and this video is going to explore more about how a narcissistic person might react if you try to call out their infidelity, when they've been lying to you and cheating on you, and you try to go and communicate the information that you have found out about them to them. Now, when it comes to people in general, nobody particularly likes to be called out on anything. Nobody particularly likes to be exposed about anything, whether what they did was with good intentions or with bad intentions. And when it comes to somebody who has been cheating on you, their intentions are to deceive you, to lie to you, to get their own way. So when it comes to calling them out, their intentions are usually going to be following that same rule of thumb. They're still going to want to lie to you and deny all knowledge and deceive you so that they can get away with their behaviour. That's why they made a choice to cheat, and they made a choice to not tell you, and they then make a choice to lie to you about their infidelity. So when you go and speak to them about this, one of the first things they might do, if they can, is deny all knowledge. They can turn around and say, that wasn't me, I wasn't there. You know me better than that. You know I wouldn't do that to you. You know I would never hurt you. They have this knack of making you feel guilty for daring to call them out. So you end up apologising to them for the things they're doing to you. And if you don't have any evidence, if it's just your instincts that are sort of speaking out to you, so you're just trying to communicate with them in the hope that you will walk away feeling better, that you will walk away feeling like, you know, it's not actually happening and everything will be okay. However, you often walk away feeling more confused than when you entered the conversation with them. They can turn around and just claim that, oh, they're just a friend. However, you'll often find later down the line, if you stick with them, that just a friend will then at some point replace you. They'll claim that they're just helping somebody out. They're just being supportive. There's nothing more to it. You're reading too much into things. Or they'll claim that you're the one that's imagining things. If that doesn't work, or if you actually have facts and evidence against them, they're going to look to shift the blame. Now, they might shift the blame by blaming the third party. They might claim that the third party just wouldn't leave them alone. They tried to say no, but the third party just would not leave them alone. Or they might blame you by accusing you of not paying them enough attention. And in their head, this works. They have that belief that they are special. They put on that charismatic charm to sell people an illusion of who that person would like them to be. So that person then gets hooked on them, and that person wants to spend time with them, to which the narcissist believes that, well, it's the other person that just wouldn't leave me alone. Or they believe they deserve all the admiration and praise and gratitude and attention, and they should be allowed to just treat you horrifically, yet you should just still be there for them. And when you're not just there for them, when you don't just drop everything and everyone for them, they get offended that you're not giving them the attention they believe they're entitled to, and they go and cheat on you. One, to gain attention elsewhere, and two, to punish you for daring to not live life on their terms. Therefore, they are very believable when they come at you and say, if you'd have paid me more attention, because they believe that lie within themselves. When in reality, it doesn't matter how much attention you pay them. If they see something they want, they will go after it. They lack the empathy to care about your feelings. And somebody who loves you, cares about you, respects you, would be honest to you. They'd be loyal towards you. They wouldn't be disrespectful. They would not want to hurt you. Narcissistic people lack the empathy, so they don't care, they just care about getting their needs met. They can go all out in gaslighting your reality, claiming you're imagining things is gaslighting your reality, claiming they're just friends is gaslighting your reality, claiming that it was your fault for not paying them enough attention is gaslighting your reality. They can also come at you with those false accusations of accusing you of being jealous, accusing you of being insecure, accusing you of overthinking situations. They're not cheating on you, they're just helping a friend out so that you question yourself for questioning them. They're going to accuse you of having trust issues. A narcissistic person, if at all possible, is going to go all out to provoke you into reacting towards them so that they can rewrite the history and blame you for being the crazy one, accuse you of overreacting to the situation. They're looking to downplay their behaviour as much as they possibly can and exaggerate your reactions so that you're the one that's left feeling bad. They will look to avoid giving you any form of information. They will look to cause you as much pain as possible, to get that frustration and that resentment within you so that you react out of character towards them due to what they are doing to you. And then you feel remorseful, you feel full of shame, you feel to blame. And they stand back looking all smug and feel better about themselves and turn around and accuse you of not being perfect. They say to you, see, nobody's perfect, because they feel happy that they've got that rise out of you. They feel better about who they are and the things that they've done because they've caused that reaction within you. They don't recognise that their behaviour led up to that reaction. And more often than not, you're the one that's left feeling bad for how you've responded towards them, that you end up apologising to them and doing all you can to make it up to them. And with a narcissistic person, as they are seeking that reaction from you, if you don't rise to it, if you don't give them the reaction they're looking for, if you don't play their games, if you don't continue the communication, if you don't question yourself or blame somebody else, if you hold your ground, if you stand your ground and continue to call them out and say it as you see it, they might then be the one that rages out at you. They're going to lose it with you because they're failing to take control of the situation. They're failing to take control over your thought process. And no one throws a bigger tantrum than a narcissist who's losing control over somebody else's mind. Therefore, if they cannot regain control of the situation, they can potentially rage out at you. This can be very scary. However, it can just be coming from their frustration that they're not able to take hold of the conversation, take control of the situation. And it can also be intentionally done to intimidate you, to put you in your place so that they can feel superior and you feel inferior. They can start accusing you of letting yourself go so that what they want to do is invalidate who you are as a person. So again, you're the one that's left questioning who you are and not how they are treating you. And you're also left feeling bad. You're also left looking at yourself and have you let yourself go and have you caused this issue? When the issue is them. It's a choice they made to be disloyal and to be dishonest. If all else fails and a narcissist isn't getting what they want, they might look to push you away and they're going to force silence on you, or they might ghost you so that you cannot communicate with them, in which case you've got to sit down and work and process everything out, which is easier done when you have someone to communicate with and when you've got answers that you are looking for and that person can provide those answers has disappeared on you, it causes that pain and that dysregulation within yourself. Yet by chasing them for answers, they're not going to give you a straightforward answer, which is going to cause that pain and that confusion within yourself. So the answers are there. It's just we have to stop looking at them to give us the answers that we potentially don't want to find. There is no benefit of looking to them for the answers. You cannot appeal to the conscience of those who lack one. However, they are going to appeal to yours. They are going to make you feel bad. We have to look to ourselves for the answers. We have to recognise the situation that we are in and look as to how we found ourselves in that situation and make sure we don't find ourselves in it again. When we go from how could they do this to me to I deserve to be treated with respect, honesty and loyalty, sometimes that's the only closure you actually need, to recognise that person for who they are and recognise you deserve to be treated much better. So when it comes to calling a narcissist out on their infidelity, it never tends to go how we would like it to go. They might temporarily be remorseful if they still need you in order to hoover you back in. They might claim that it was a mistake to hoover you back in. However, as soon as you forgive a narcissist, the mistreatment of you will get worse because they've learned that they can get away with it. They don't learn how it hurt you. They don't learn how it affected you. They just learn how they can get away with it. And if you don't forgive them as such, as in you don't take them back, you don't give them that other opportunity to hurt you, you might forgive them from a distance and recognise, well, that's just who they are. They're a very mixed up individual and that's what they do to people. That's their life choice. I'd like them to have a better life. However, they're not my responsibility. They're a grown adult. So I'm going to go and live my life and they can live theirs. So forgiveness is completely up to you. It's your life. So if you forgive them from a distance but leave them to it, they might come back and chase you if they're envious of you. If you forgive them and give them another opportunity, they will hurt you time and time again. And even if you walk away, they still don't learn. They still blame you. To everybody else, they'll still accuse you of being the ignorant one, the one that's unwilling to communicate, the one that's unwilling to work with them, the one that's unwilling to sort things out. When you have been driven to the point when you can recognise that no matter how much communication you have with them, nothing gets resolved with them. Therefore, it's time to walk away and let them say whatever it is they want to say, because people do unfortunately have to learn in their own time. And the narcissist will reveal themselves to people. Whether people want to listen to that revelation or not is on that individual person. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Any behaviours you noticed when you called a cheating narcissistic person out, as there are plenty of mind games they will play, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot get no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.